Hello, and welcome to the Battleship Brawl Companion. I'm Evil for Zergan. In this episode, I'm going to be reviewing the Paladin by Linch. Let's start with aesthetics. We've got this nice rotating sensor array at the top, a funnel here, an all center line turret design, a couple of pontoons, and Linch has also set up this nice ACB lighting system back here. We see it's blue colored right now, but when it detects an enemy, it'll turn red. Somewhat reminiscent of the, was it the Redemption by Chromoid, I believe, from the first season. Although the Redemption had a green color when at peace, and this one's blue. But a very nice detail. As you can see, we're making a speed of just under 11 meters per second, a bit on the low side owing to only 10 huge propellers at the back and a not terribly sharply sloped front. Let's check the drag figures. Got a front cross section of, well, it's flickering, but probably averaging around 170. So the front is actually causing more drag than the link drag, despite the ship's long length. If I put us into a turn here, got a turn rate of around 7.5, 8 degrees per second. Maybe a touch above average. As you can see, it's got both front rudders and rear rudders in great number. Let's talk about protection. We've got first we've got a pretty obvious and good sized cluster of repair bots just behind the bridge. Most of the ship is made out of metal, as you can see, although the turrets have an extra layer of metal around them, and the important components are surrounded by heavy armor. The engine here, and the AI. Now the AI has a few parts that aren't necessary in this tournament. We've got a full detection suite provided with these accompanying general purpose processing cards. This isn't necessary in this tournament since automatic detection is set to its maximum value. And also surge protectors, which also aren't necessary since EMP is banned in this tournament. The pontoons on the side are made of wood, are compartmentalized with air pumps inside them. So this should be a pretty stable ship, especially when combined with the stripped lead keel at the bottom. However, when the ship is damaged, these pontoons do tend to take several hits, at which point the ship will tend to roll towards the damaged side. But I doubt it will go all the way to capsizing. My suspicion is that most of the ship's cost is made up in these heavy armor coverings, especially this magazine here, if I can find it. There it is. This magazine is probably a bit excessive, or, well, more than a bit excessive. We've got nearly 300 ammo boxes here. Now, a cram cannon typically uses up only between 10 and 15 ammo per second, even when it's firing constantly. With just 10 guns, that's only 100 to 150 ammo per second. So, with each ammo box regenerating 1 ammo per second, this is quite a bit on the excessive side. You could probably get by easily with half as much, or a third as much, or perhaps even less than that. Since the ammo boxes on the turret and the actual main magazine both start the battle with some ammo. So even if regeneration is not enough to fire forever, you generally only need maybe 10 minutes of ammunition. Finally, let's talk about the artillery. We've got 10 guns, perhaps slightly on the low side, but each gun does have the maximum gauge of 2,000 millimeters. Unfortunately, the provisioning is a bit on the low side with just 36 explosive and 21.5 hardening per gun. If we look below the deck, we can see the layout. Linch has put the pellets and ammo on the outside, where unfortunately each one is only served by 1 or 2 autoloaders. It's generally a better idea to try to put the pellets on the inside, especially the expensive explosive materials, where each of them can be served by 3 or 4 autoloaders. If that were done, the cannons would probably have a lot more pellets and therefore do a lot more damage. But other than that, the centerline configuration does make for a effective firing arcs for a broadside. That's about all I've got to say. Best of luck to Linch in the rest of the tournament, and I'll see you next time.